Hi there, Helaine Norman here. I'd like to show you a new dance called No Shade. I choreographed it. It's 16 counts, 4 walls, high beginner level. The music is No Shade by Brooke Eden, and there are no tags, but there are 3 easily heard restarts. So I'm going to do a demo for you, 1 wall, and then show you the dance.
Hello, sunshine, good to see you again. Had to walk out to let you back in. Stuck in a storm of a relationship. Lost my fire. Oh, and I forgot about me for way too long. But it's
Okay, so you see there's a lot of syncopation. All right, so you're going to start out with your weight on your left foot. Let's do the first half of the first section. You're going to stomp your right foot. Now you can keep it that way, or you can stomp inward with your toe toward the left and your knee toward the left. That's the count 1. Now you fan your right toes out to the right, come back to center, and hitch. 1 more time. Stomp, fan, fan, hitch. Now do a forward rocking chair. Right, recover, right, recover. Let's do it all together. Ready. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now you're going to do 2 slow walks for 5 and 6 and. Back it up with a coaster step. 7 and 8 step left on and. Okay, let's do that second part. Ready, go. Walk, walk, back, coaster step, step. From the beginning, stomp, fan, fan, hitch, rocking chair, walk right and left and back, coaster step, step. Now you can do that step next to the right foot or just step a little forward. All right, let's do the whole section with the count. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Okay, let's go to the second section. Starts with 2 vaudeville steps. We're going to cross over with the right, step to the left side with the left, touch the right heel to the right a little bit diagonally, and step again with that right foot together. Let's do that again. Ready. Cross, step, heel, step. We repeat that with the left foot. Cross, step, heel, step. Let's do that again on both sides. 7, 8. Cross, step, heel, step, cross, step, heel, step. With the count. Ready. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's finish up this section. You're going to feel like you're doing a jazz box, but you're not. Okay, now you're going to cross over the left with the right, and you can do a slow step over and then make an 8th turn and step back. Now you're at 130, that's also a slow. So it would be, we did 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this is 5 and 6 and notice I did toe struts there. You can do the toe struts if you wish. So we're at 1:30 now. We make another 1/8 of a turn to get to 3 o'clock and simply step to the right side, touch left together, step to the left side and touch right together. And that's the end of the dance. Let's do that last section, the second section. 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. All right, let's do the whole first wall. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Okay, now let me explain those restarts. You're going to do the first 2 restarts. The dance goes clockwise. So you're going to get to 3 o'clock and do only the first section of the dance. Let's do the first section and restart. Ready. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and restarting. Okay, so that's the first one. So you're going to restart number 3. You're going to do the dance and end at 6 o'clock and start 4, wall 4. You'll do the whole dance and end over here at 9 o'clock and start wall 5. Now here you have a restart only after counts 4 and then you restart. So here we go, starting the dance. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So after that rocking chair, you start the dance again. So this was wall 4, this is wall 5, the restart is. So let's do wall 5, no, the restart's number 6. Anyway, let's do those first 4 and counts. Ready. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and start. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Oh, I decided to do the whole thing. All right, so here we've gone around. We started after 8 and the first part of the dance, and then we went around clockwise and got to 9 o'clock. So 3 o'clock was the first restart, 9 o'clock is the next one, but here you only do up to the counts 4 and restart. And then you get to 12 o'clock, here you're going to do the last restart after 8 counts. So let's do this wall and restart the dance after 8 and, not 8, 8 and. Ready. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that is the dance. Okay, see you next time.